So, welcome to day 75 of scaling my marketing agency to 10k a month. Um, Massive day, really good day. It's my first 1.5k deal. It's the highest deal that I've ever done. Basically, before this, the entire revenue of the business was around that, about the two mark. And I've pretty much, in the 1 hour that I spent with them and then the follow up that I did today, was able to secure that 1.5k investment. It's basically 90 days, and I've guaranteed the investment for them. But in terms of obviously them being able to see just the revenue of the 1.5k back from it, which means that that's not going to be difficult at all. That's not hard to promise, to be honest, when they're doing £20 a day. So yeah, I mean, to be completely honest, like, I'm not as happy as I should be about it because there's just been so much to do. I don't even know if you can see, but I feel like I look a bit fucked. Like, my hair, like, I need a haircut. I'm technically recording this the day after because they wanted to split the payment 750 and then 750 when they come back from a holiday, basically. Like, as we go to launch it, and I thought that if that's the way to get them over the line, let's do it. And they paid the 750 today, but that was almost 24 hours after she sent the message she sent the message about 5 p.m. saying, look, we want to go ahead with it. We like what you had to say. I think the bigger thing about this is that I won that client, compared to another agency which I know is in the 10-20k a month mark at least, who runs in the UK, and they had a call with the guy afterwards, like after they'd already spoken to me. So yeah, like, really incredible stuff. I kind of want to find out from them when they're back what it was that made them not want to go ahead with him. But yeah, really interesting stuff. Really happy about it, basically. Yeah, just incredibly happy about it because I'm slowly building the business up. This is where it becomes real. With the £200 payments in like the week before or a couple of weeks before, basically this month in March alone so far, I have made 2.2k. I signed two people up for £700 in the first week of March. And then I had another week where I was setting more calls, setting up those campaigns, sorting everything out with my existing client. And now we have this, which is like the mother load. And like, you think about it, once I have this money come through to the account, I'm just going to put it back into ads. I'm going to invest in myself, and it's going to mean that I'm going to be able to put my price up to 2.5 grand, and it's going to be worth it because the service that I'm going to be able to deliver from it is going to be fucking good, and I'm going to be able to guarantee that they get that money back because they will. I'm currently in the process of basically getting a VA to be an appointment setter. I'm trying to find a Filipino VA that has a good accent and isn't going to cost me too much so that I can get them working 4 or 5 hours a day to begin with, so that they are basically working hard for me, to basically call those leads throughout like the middle of the day. I'm kind of wanting them to work around like 11 to 3 p.m. because that'll be good to be able to get some calls in and yeah, just ring people up basically. And that'll be evening time for them. It's just a few hours. It's not going to cost me much money at all. Literally 2-3 quid an hour. And yeah, it's going to mean that the return from that, if I find someone that's good and I can train them up well, will be incredible in terms of being able to call my leads, being able to call their leads. It's just a case of the unknown and just fucking trying to figure out how the hell this works. But I'm at the point now where I'm like, that this is moving, and the reason I feel like a lot of stress build up and like I'm working like a dog. I woke up at 5:30 and was still at my desk, and got to my desk at 6 a.m. and I was still doing bits and bobs just before 7 p.m. So like a 12-13 hour days at the minute. Today is when the payment has come through, which is technically the day after. That will obviously be for the video that you see after this. I'll do, because even more stuff's happened today. But yeah, it's crazy. It's very much in the grind. Lots to be doing at the minute, but we're moving and got the biggest deal that I've ever got so far. And you think all I need to do is get a couple of those, get them good results, increase my prices over time, and it's just a matter of time before not only is this my full-time income, but it's going to be really fucking big. And yeah, I'm already, to be honest, starting to do the calculations around, do I need to do this job? The part-time job, I mean, because like the amount of money I get from it is less than what I was able to secure. So yeah, essentially starting to think about that. And I have enough in savings, and the paycheck that's going to come in about, well, by the end of this month, to pay the rest of the 3 months of rent and possibly living expenses. But is that a good idea if it leaves me with no savings? Well, I've got, like, I'm gonna have loads of money in the business account, about, well, over a grand. Um, well, yeah, obviously in the last 2 weeks I've earned 2.2k. So um, this is incredible. It doesn't feel real because all I'm thinking about is like the problems attached to it. But I assume that's the thing at every level. You're thinking when you hit the 10, the 15, the 20, you're thinking, golly, like, how do I make sure that this runs and this works? But that's what life's about. That's what business is so fun for and so rewarding for, is like you have to deal with a lot of shit, but once you get through it and you're able to deliver on it and do really well for people, then it just it just catapults from there, and it gets like really amazing. So yeah, I'll leave it for there, but really fucking big day, massive.